When we consider text to column options, here we have text convert text to columns wizard. We have three steps in conversion of text to columns. So here the original data type, which is delimited or fixed width, will be converted into number of columns or will be adjusted to number of columns. So when we consider delimited option, the characters such as commas, tabs separate the each field. Here we don't have delimited characters. Fixed width. Fields are aligned in columns with spaces between each field. So for us, in the first case, we are considering fixed width. So fixed width option is selected and I'm clicking on next. Now I can clearly see here that the data present in the cell is divided into 4 columns. Okay. Now I am clicking on next. Okay. I am clicking on finish. Now the data is adjusted into 4 cells when I selected text to columns widget. Now I am considering the second type, that is text to columns delimited. So characters such as commas or tabs separate each field. We have commas here. I am clicking on next. So here, what is the delimited? Generally default is tab, but for us it is comma. Once I select comma, automatically when we have all this, we can select multiple delimiters also. I have only comma here. So I selected comma and I'm clicking on next. Finish. Automatically the data is adjusted into 4 columns. In this manner, the delimited text or the space with text can be adjusted into multiple columns by using text to columns. Now let's see the example that we are considering for flash fill. So in the first cell in A2, I have country code and phone number. Country code is 91 and the phone number is entered. Okay. After following, what is the pattern that we followed? Country code that is in the first part is taken here. The second part is taken in this cell. When I select this and when I click on flash fill, automatically the same pattern followed by the top cell will be copied by other cells in the particular column. Now, this is also the same. The pattern followed by the first cell will be followed by other cells by using flash fill option. This is the advantage of this. The shortcut for this is Control E. Now coming to the next option, that is remove duplicates. In remove duplicates option, suppose you take this as example. Virat Kohli 2000, matches 35, tournaments 12. We have data related to Virat Kohli. Intentionally, I copied the same data. Okay. Intentionally, I copied the same data again for all the players. Now, when I click on remove duplicates, now you see here, we have total of 57 rows. Okay. In total, we have 57 rows. When I apply remove duplicates, okay, I'm simply selecting select all, okay, for all the columns. 28 duplicates are found and now I have 29 rows only. Previously 57 rows were there. Now after removing the duplicates, I have only 29. Now the next one is data validation option. So this data validation option checks whether the data entered by us is correct or not. Okay. Suppose if I apply data validation here, as this is related to cricket, should allow whole number between years will be always whole numbers. Cricket data was recorded from 1877. Okay, the first match that was played was between England and Australia. It was played in 1877. Maximum, there is no maximum. I am only specifying minimum, not between, greater than 1877. All the values, all the years above 1877 will be acceptable per year. Per type of match. So the data validation is, what kind of field is this? This is text field generally. Okay, text field data greater than the T20 ODI test. So minimum is 3. So it also avoids any error. Okay, typing error will be avoided. So in this manner, we can suppose in the case of runs, there will be no negative runs, right? No one will score in minus. So data validation, settings, whole number, and it is also greater than 0. Okay. No value in minus will not be accepted by the table. So this is first option, whether we greater than, equal to, based on text length, we can give different kinds of validation. Suppose if I try to enter 1850, what will happen? This value does not match the data validation restrictions. This kind of error will be displayed. Suppose if I try to enter here, suppose if I try to enter OD, okay, as limit is given, minimum characters 3 given. So it is showing that data entry is not acceptable. To avoid errors during data entry, this validation option is very useful. We can circle invalid data. If any invalid data is entered, that can be circled once the total data is entered. Okay. Now in data validation, we can also give input message to avoid errors. Okay. The title is year. Okay. I'm selecting this column and I'm selecting data validation. Here I am giving the option like, here I am selecting title box, title text box, and I am giving year entry. Title is year entry. Input message, please enter year after 1877. Okay. So automatically when I try to enter, it gives input message that entry of year should be after 1877. Automatically the user error will be eliminated. When the user reads that message, automatically the chance of making error will be minimized. Error alert. What has to be done? Warning, information, okay. Whatever wrong entry, please correct it and enter year after 1877 in this manner. During entry and even after entry, we can give some warning also. Okay. Now, even after this message, by mistake, typing error, suppose 1850 is given. The second cell, suppose 1850 is given. In the second cell, suppose 1850 is given. What will happen immediately? Wrong entry, please correct it and enter year after 1877. Continue. Yes. So in this manner, we can go for different kinds of data validations.